Hey guys, Jay Sini here from Australian Wealth, and this is a much requested video that I've been asked to do quite a bit, and I'm really excited to do this one. We are looking at the best brokerages to buy Australian stocks. Okay, so there's a lot of information out there about the US, but I think it's really important that we get some great financial information out there about Australia and the things that you can buy and the brokerages that offer services in Australia. Now, as usual, this is not financial advice, this is just financial information, it's for entertainment. You might be able to find something useful, but it's important that you make your own decisions when you're listening to this information. So the ASX is the 16th largest stock exchange in the world, and the entire exchange has a market cap smaller than Apple. Wow, incredible. Nevertheless, there's still some great opportunities that are out there in the Australian market. So we're going to be talking about some of the most popular brokerages here in Australia that you can buy Australian stocks with. We're going to be talking about the pros, the cons, and my recommendation at the end of the video. So we're going to be talking about 5 different brokerages in this video. CMC Markets, IG Group, Interactive Brokers, Bell Direct, and Self Wealth. Now, there's a few more that are offered here in Australia, such as CommSec, ANZ, and Westpac. They all do share trading, but I find that the banks tend to be not as competitive as some of these other brokers. So every brokerage offers quite similar services. You deposit money into your brokerage account and then you can buy shares from there. However, there's a few differences that set these brokerages apart. So these are some of the differences that I wanted to talk about. So the best brokerage platform to trade shares is to smash the like button and subscribe to this channel. It really helps to get the video out to more people so that they can get this information and make an informed decision about what the best brokerage would be for them. So let's start with CMC Markets. So CMC Markets is an award-winning brokerage with headquarters in London and hubs in Sydney and also Singapore that offer stockbroking and also CFD trading. If you don't know what CFD trading is, it is contracts for difference where you don't actually own the asset, you own a product which tracks the price of the asset. And whatever the difference is in price, whether you buy or sell, then you are either responsible for paying that money to the brokerage or making money from them. In terms of CFDs, CMC offers over 10,000 products which you can trade, Forex currency pairs, commodities, stocks, you name it, you can probably trade it on their CFD platform. Their CFD platform is incredibly functional and has nearly all the tools that you would want to trade. It's got over 80 technical indicators, if that's your thing. The only thing I couldn't find was volume of trading in their charting. So one of the great things about CMC Markets is they have a mobile app for both stock trading and CFD trading. So you can literally trade from your private yacht in the middle of the ocean, provided that you have internet reception. Trades on CMC Markets are $9.90, which is quite low for the Australian market, and you have complete control over how you enter and exit positions. You can set stop losses and take profit markers. Something else that's worth noting is that your money is held in a segregated client account. So it's not like the money is just washing around the entire business going to anywhere. It's separate for you. So CMC Markets has been in business over 27 years, which is quite a long time, and they're highly experienced and offer great service, and they also give you access to the international markets for a markup. So something that's really important to note is that CMC has CHESS holdings, so your share ownership is secured. So there's 2 different types of holdings that a lot of brokerages use. The first one is CHESS holdings, and the other one is the custodianship model. Now, basically what that means, if you have CHESS holdings through a broker, it's really clear that you own the shares. You get an identification number and those shares are linked to that number, which is yours. However, there's some other brokers which operate under the custodian model, and you're not actually issued one of these identification numbers, and the custodian is the brokerage. So if that brokerage goes bankrupt, it can be a little bit more unclear about who actually owns the shares. So I think this is a really important point to mention because CMC uses uses the Chess holdings, so your ownership is secured even if the company goes BK. So another real positive about CMC is that it has excellent tax reporting that's integrated with ShareSite. There is a cost to that, however, if you hold more than 10 shares. But if you hold under 10 shares, then that's completely free and the tax reporting is fantastic. So moving on to the next brokerage that offers services here in Australia, it's the IG Group, and that is a UK-based company founded in 1974, and they offer over 17,000 different CFD products, which is pretty big. So brokerage on Australian shares is $5 and trading on international shares is commission free. One of the bonuses of IG is that you can trade pre and post market in the US to take advantage of news. Now, this is something that not every brokerage does, so it's very interesting to note that. IG has a lot of great charting tools, some of the best in the industry. You can also trade on unsettled funds. Some brokerages won't let you do that. So IG claims to have very fast execution and they offer options trading in their CFDs. Something else that's really good about IG is they offer a trading app. So once again, you can trade from literally anywhere in the world as long as you have internet access. And tax reporting, once again, is really simple with IG. However, one of the big cons of IG is that you'll be charged a $50 subscription fee if you aren't executing more than 3 trades every single quarter. Also, something really important to note is that IG operates under a custodian model, which means if the company goes under, share ownership isn't quite as clear as Chess holdings. So there is a potential that you could lose your shares. It probably wouldn't happen, but it is something to remember. So IG's been around for a very long time. It's very reputable, and it's a pretty safe bet for most of the investing that people do. Okay, now the next brokerage that we are going to talk about is Interactive Brokers, which is a US-based brokerage firm, which has access to markets all around the globe, including the ASX. This particular brokerage was founded in 1978, so they've been around a very long time. It is currently the largest electronic trading platform in the US. So trades on Interactive Brokers are about $5 per trade. Once again, Interactive Brokers has a mobile app, which means you can place orders through that. And it also has voice commands for trading, which is both really exciting and unbelievably scary. I said 50 Apple shares, not 5,000. Interactive Brokers has an incredible amount of order types, significantly more than I've seen elsewhere, as well as algorithmic trading. In addition to tax reporting, Interactive Brokers also offers tax optimization so you can get the best return for your money. However, having said that, Interactive Brokers also operates under a custodian model, which means if the company goes under, once again, share ownership isn't as clear as it is with Chess holdings, so something to take into account. Overall, Interactive Brokers seems really comprehensive and they cover a lot of products, and it seems to work really well. They've got clients in over 200 countries, and being the largest brokerage in the US, you can be pretty assured that they can handle a high volume of trading. The platform is a little bit trickier to use than a lot of other brokerages, so if you're new, it might be better to look at another option. Okay, the next brokerage that we are going to talk about is Bell Direct. Now, Bell Direct is a company that was founded in 2006, and they have a 1-second order placement guarantee. So you can be pretty sure that your order is going to get in to the ASX very quickly. With Bell Direct, they're quite expensive compared to other brokerage in Australia, with trades costing $15 each. So if you're buying small amounts of shares, it's probably not going to be the best option for you because that's going to eat heavily into your profits. Having said that, they offer free conditional orders. Something else to note is that Bell Direct doesn't have a dedicated app that you can trade from. However, having said that, you can trade through the web on your phone, but there's not a specific app. So Bell Direct focuses purely on the Australian market, which means you won't be able to add international shares at this point. But having said that, the company offers great real free brokerage research, which is a really good plus. And Bell Direct also has Chess holdings, so your share ownership is guaranteed, which is great. Bell Direct also has decent tax reporting, so that's something to remember. Okay, and the final brokerage that we are going to be talking about in this video is Selfwealth. Now, Selfwealth is an Australian company that was established in 2012 and has a flat rate of $9.50 per trade. On the platform, you can compare your portfolio performance to other investors, and Selfwealth have won a number of awards and also have an app that you can trade on. The platform is really simple and easy to understand. It has clear information as well as live pricing data. Something else that's really great about SelfWealth is that they offer access to research and reports through Thomson Reuters. Adding on to this, SelfWealth also has a referral program which can get you access to 5 free trades for you and a friend for referring them. However, having said that, those 5 free trades have to be done within a month. So currently, international trading is not available on SelfWealth. I think they are looking at adding that in the future, but currently it's just ASX shares. SelfWealth also has CHESS holdings, which is great. The ownership of your shares is secured. In addition to this, their tax reporting is also pretty decent as well. So now we get to the real question. Which of these brokerages is the best? And the answer to that is it depends. If you're an investor that's just starting out and you're looking for something really simple, then I'd probably look at going with SelfWealth. They seem to have the best offering out of all of the brokerages, and the shares are safely in your name, which I think is a really important thing to factor in. The cost of trading is really low. They're Australian owned and they're regulated by Australian regulators. I'd choose CMC if you're looking to keep all of your Australian and international shares in the one place. However, if you're trading purely Australian stocks, maybe SelfWealth is going to be a better option because it's slightly cheaper. The CHESS holdings is a really important one because even if the company goes bankrupt, it's 100% clear that you own the shares. So for me, this completely writes off IG and Interactive Brokers. So CMC has slightly more functionality, but SelfWealth seems more streamlined and easier to understand for people that are just starting to invest their money. So these, I find, are the best brokerages for dealing with Australian shares. In another episode, we're going to be looking at the best brokerages to trade American shares. And there's a lot of competition that's coming into this space, so it's very exciting for consumers. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you found this video interesting. I really enjoyed making it and doing the research. It did take a lot of time to get this research together to present. So if you wouldn't mind hitting the like button and subscribing to the channel, that would be really helpful. It would help me a lot and also help a lot of other people so they can make informed decisions. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Jay from Australian Wealth, and we'll see you later.